Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Lucy walks into Crimson Lights and sees Faith. The older girl takes her into her arms and she cries. Faith gets Lucy a drink, and the girl apologizes for losing it. Faith tells her there's no reason to apologize. She can't begin to imagine how devastating this is for her. Lucy cries. She can't believe her mom is gone. I miss her so much. She never thought there would be a time when she wouldn't be there. She wishes she could take back the horrible things she said to her and could tell her how much she loves her. Lucy would hold her and never let her go. Faith asks if she knows any more about what happened. Lucy has no idea. It's so crazy. Faith knows this is the hardest thing she's ever had to face, but she has to promise this tragedy won't lead to her doing something. Lucy says, stupid, like drinking. She admits she's been tempted. At the club, Chance tells Summer he wishes Daniel would let him search the apartment. Summer narrows her eyes. You don't actually think Heather was having an affair, do you? Chance wants to let the evidence rule it out. He'd rather do it with Daniel's cooperation. Summer tells him the suggestion he's made is painful for her brother. Chance tells her this is the only hope he has of getting their family the answers they deserve. At Daniel's place, he tells Phyllis that Chance suggested that Heather may have had a lover. He told him it was disrespectful, and on top of that, he wants to search the apartment. Phyllis finds out he refused to let him, and tells her son he has to let Chance do it. It's a huge mistake not to allow it. Daniel shakes his head. Phyllis says Chance is a professional and knows what to look for. There could be something he and Lucy wouldn't find important. She doesn't believe Heather had a lover, but he needs to let Chance find that out. Maybe there's a clue that will tell them what happened. It's an investigation, Daniel. Let him do his job. She offers to start searching herself, and Daniel holds up his hands. Oak. Daniel tells Phyllis he's not ready to go through Heather's things, and he doesn't want her doing it either. Phyllis understands. Daniel says it's all he can do every day just to walk past her things. He can still smell her perfume on the sheets. Her slippers are there, but he can't bring himself to pick them up. Chance isn't going to find anything. What happened to Heather was an accident. What does he expect to find in their home? Even if the worst happened, the answers aren't there. Phyllis knows it would be horrific for him and Lucy. If there's nothing there, let Chance figure it out. Alternatively, he might find something that would tell them about Heather's last moments. Just consider what I'm saying. At home, Sharon arranges sunflowers into a bouquet and then picks up her phone. She calls Nick, who is just entering the coffee house patio. She asks if he's busy and wants him to meet her at the park. At the park, Nick finds Sharon waiting with a picnic. This is how we are going to spend our afternoon. Nick's bewildered about why she's doing all this for him. Sharon says to thank him for dinner the other night. I got all your favorites. Nick makes a weirded out face. Sharon tells him he's been supportive, and it's time she did something for him. She pours him some bubbly and says she's avoiding alcohol on her new meds. She feels so much better the past few days and attributes a lot of that to him coming to her rescue again. Nick compliments the spread, and Sharon reminds him of the first time he made him her famous chocolate chip cookies. She makes small talk about work and says this reminds her of a picnic they had when they first started dating. Nick doesn't remember. Sharon tells him he laid out delicacies from all over town. Nick recalls it started to pour and they had to hide under a tree. They laugh about the picnic being washed away. Sharon says, and then you kissed me. She was smitten. Nick says, young and dumb in love. Sharon wouldn't have changed a thing. In his office, Billy throws a file on the desk and calls Esther to get Dawn and Sales on the phone. He's missing deadlines. Billy's laptop rings. It's Jill. He answers cheerfully and asks how she's feeling. Jill tells him she wouldn't be smiling if she were him. This is not going to be pleasant. Billy puts Jill up on the monitor on the wall. He's worried about her health. Jill says this has nothing to do with that. She's doing much better. In fact, she's expecting a clean bill of health from his Uncle Snapper soon. Billy tells him how pleased she is, and that the kids can't wait to see her. Jill's already spoken to them. She hears from them more than she does from him. Billy claims he's had his nose to the grindstone. Jill has heard. Billy asks if there's something wrong.